update. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hi guys. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for watching episode 4. Thank you for watching episode 4. Thank you for watching episode 6. Thanks for watching episode 7. Thanks for watching episode 8. And thank you for watching episode 9.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's. It is New Year's Eve currently inside of this car. It's been another year. It's time for our annual year in review. We're gonna tell you guys our favorite things that we experienced in 2015. Doesn't have to have come out. We only have to have experienced it for the first time ourselves in 2015. So start thinking about your lists, because in the comments, I'd love to see what your favorite things of 2015 were. So let me know. As for the Pineapple Boy Films channel, it's time for the annual stats reading.
So subscribers lost.
Yeah, for 2015.
For 2015, 3,127.
What?
That's high, right? But subscriptions gained 3,736.
Oh.
So we got 600 more than we lost.
Nice. Between 2015 and 2016, we gained 600 people.
609 to be precise.
609 people.
227 in one day.
That's right.
Gained.
Gained.
Wow.
We gained 227 subscribers in one day. That was our biggest gain in one day this year. And it was the day that somebody put the Cloning Carlin update on Reddit. And that thing was probably sitting at around 8 to 10,000 views. And it jumped like 67,000 views that day. Yeah, so let's discuss our favorite things that we experienced in 2015.
Yup.
Favorite movie of the year. Unable to separate from the experience. Best time I've ever had at a movie theater in my life. It was last week. It was Hateful Eight. It was the greatest. I loved the movie. Whatever little problems I had with it, it's because it makes me uncomfortable. He uses the N-word so much. But as a filmmaker, as a film craftsman, in terms of the way that he manipulates the audience, and seeing it with a sold-out crowd was the way to see that movie. Yeah. I had another one all until last week. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
What was your other one?
It was gonna be Ex Machina.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's kind of a bummer. You like.
I championed that one all year. Yeah.
Oh well.
Favorite TV show. Silicon Valley. We watched season 1 on DVD.
Hilarious.
I wanted more. I kept wanting more. That show was so funny. I don't have a favorite album of the year this year. So my favorite album of this year is going to be a cheat. It's a cheat. The Spotify Discovery Weekly. Because every week I got so excited to listen to what they had for me that week.
You know, I'm kind of glad because like, you're always like, play it by the rules guy. So like, the fact that you cheated a little bit.
I will go song of the year. Okay. A specific song.
Go for it.
Elastic Heart.
Yeah.
By Sia.
Yeah.
You know it.
Oh yeah.
That song has my number.
It might be your song of 5 years. I can't think of another song that has affected you the way that Elastic Heart has.
Whenever I'm jogging and that song comes on, I'm just like, yes!
He dances while he's running.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculously cute.
My favorite game of the year is a video game this year, Until Dawn. A story-based horror slasher kind of video game where your choices decide who lives or dies out of this group of kids. I played it all in one day and it was just a lot of fun. My favorite book of the year, I don't know how I avoided reading it all through school, Watership Down. I finally read all of Watership Down after a certain point because it's really slow. I think I tried reading it a bunch of times earlier, but it was like once they get to the next rabbit warren, then it's like, oh, I see what's going. This is interesting, and like I just got swept through the whole rest of the book. Watership Down is awesome. Podcast, Script Notes podcast. John August and Craig Mazin. I love them to death. Everything they have to say about screenwriting. Craig Mazin is a complete a-hole about Chicago pizza, and that's my one complaint. Other than that,
he probably hasn't had the right Chicago pizza.
Well, no, and he's just like I think. Well, he's a New Yorker. He is a New Yorker.
It doesn't have to. You don't have to. It's not one pizza or the other.
And he like trash talks it. So, but other than that, the Script Notes. Yeah, I know. And that is my 2015.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
2015. My favorite album of the year was Church's Every Eye Open. We listened to that a lot, especially right around Matt and Jessica's wedding. So it kind of became a weird anthem for their wedding, although I'm not sure. For us. I don't think they know about it. I don't even know if they like Churches. My favorite book this year is a series called The Raven Cycle. If I have to pick a specific title, it'd be Blue Lily, Lily Blue. This is by Maggie Stiefvater. I like her a lot. She has such a good turn of phrase, and actually, she's great. You should follow her on Twitter. It's Stiefvater. My favorite podcast for 2015 is The Allusionist with an A, not illusionist, Allusionist by Helen Zaltzman. She talks all about word histories, and if you know me, you know I'm a big word nerd. My favorite game this year was Neko Atsume, which is a Japanese cat app. They've actually released it in English, but I can't remember what it's called. It's like Cat Collector or something. Basically, you put out food and toys to get cats to come to you, and
and you can take pictures of the cats.
So you can take pictures of the cats.
If the cats really like your food, they'll give you something in a gift.
Yeah, you get a present, and then if you put out special toys for them, then you can get special cats. I was really excited when I got the Prince cat. He's so princely. My favorite movie this year, weirdly, is actually Crimson Peak. Like Jake, I loved the theater experience of going to see that. Guillermo del Toro has such lush, gorgeous visuals. I became obsessed with that movie afterwards, and I spent like 3 weeks reading up everything I could find about it.
Which I'm surprised, because you were legitimately terrified while watching it.
I was, but you know what? It tiptoed right up to the line of like what I can handle. I was terrified, but I was never like, I'm leaving this theater, I cannot handle this. TV show, iZombie. I was telling Jake when I was making this list up, it's just so nice to be back in the hands of Rob Thomas and in a world that he created. It just felt so right and comfortable.
Yep, it's got that Veronica Mars vibe to it a little bit.
Yeah.
You get the same kind of like seriousness meets comedy tone.
Yeah.
That's your list?
I think so, yeah.
Nice. Matt, movie of the year.
My first choice was Mad Max Fury Road.
That's awesome. Great.
It was close.
So what's your favorite TV show of the year?
Jessica Jones.
Okay, solid. Awesome. Book.
The second in the Thomas Covenant trilogy, The Ill-Earth War. I think it was written in like the 70s or 80s, but I read it for the first time. Favorite album?
Or song.
I would probably say it's Michael Cronin's third album. My favorite podcast of the year was Peter Sagal with Nerdettes Game of Thrones recaps.
Sure.
I don't think I played any new board games or video games.
All right.
Or of any kind this year.
That's the whole
that I
list,
hadn't
right?
played, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Favorite movie of the year?
It's like a trilogy. Before sunrise, before sunset, before midnight.
Midnight.
Yeah, those were awesome. They all made me happy and really uncomfortable in different ways. It was so raw and real, especially as it went on and their relationship developed and they started having some issues.
It's awesome.
Favorite TV show 2015. The only thing that comes to mind and the thing that I'm currently still incredibly obsessed with is Gilmore Girls.
Represent.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Favorite album of the year? Or song?
Don't have one.
Song?
Nope.
Okay.
Favorite game, a cell phone game that I'm super obsessed with. It's called Two Dots. You connect dots that are certain colors.
This year?
Yeah, but I've been obsessed with it. There's like over 500 levels, and you make squares, and that clears all the dots of that color. And then there's like different things thrown in as you increase the levels. There's like fire and ice and stuff, and it's really good. Favorite book of the year, I listened to it instead of reading it, but it still counts. The Martian. The audiobook was incredible because you got some of the sass and some of the charm, and it was good.
Podcast?
There's a woman, Elizabeth Lame, who does a series of podcasts, Totally Lame, L-A-I-M-E. Totally Married, which initially got me into it, and then Totally Mommy, because it's so cute. I've got kids now. It's super cute. So I've been obsessed with Totally Married and Totally Mommy. Highly recommend both of those podcasts, even if you're not married or a mommy.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Favorite movie?
Okay, because I know what some other people have said, I'm going to say something different.
Oh.
The movie Barbara. It's on Netflix. Watch it. It's a German movie made in probably the 80s or early 90s. So there's subtitles, people.
Favorite TV show?
It would be Jessica Jones. Matt said it. It's great. David Tennant. Need I say more?
Favorite book of the year?
It would be Norse Code. Cheesy title. The cover is equally cheesy, but it's awesome because it stars this badass woman who becomes a Valkyrie, and she's helping this god who's just roaming about Earth aimlessly. He's kind of like a 30-year-old man without a job, basically, and she's kick-ass, and it's great.
Favorite game?
Carcassonne. Played it for the first time this year. Everybody else has already played it, but I hadn't, and it was awesome.
Podcast?
Oh, I'm going to say something different. Call Your Girlfriend. This is not for dudes. It could be, but if you are okay with talking about women getting their period, then it's okay. Politics, pop culture, and period. The 3 Ps. That's what it's about.
Album or song?
I have nothing.
You're not the only one.
I've only been listening to like Nico Case, and that's it.
This is Spotify's fault. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Favorite movie of 2015?
Been thinking about it, and it's hard to think of a better one, so Star Wars Force Awakens.
Yeah. I thought you and Matt were going to be the same. It was not.
What did Matt say?
He said Fury Road.
I mean, that was close, but I would also put Ex Machina way up there.
Favorite TV show of the year?
I'm probably going to have to say Daredevil. From beginning to end, I was just enthralled the whole time.
Favorite book?
The Martian. That one's not hard for me.
Not a question.
No, I loved it. And actually, this year I've read more books, most of them audio because I was training for a marathon. I have to put that in the video. I listened to a lot of books, more than I've read since grade school, more books. And The Martian's the one that stands out easily for me. It was so good.
Favorite podcast of 2015?
Invisibilia, just introduced to me by China, like a week ago. I love it. Kind of like Radiolab, but newer.
Game?
Braid. Braid is an awesome indie game that I downloaded onto Xbox. Really good game. Not sure if I did it this year. And if I didn't do it this year, then Limbo. I definitely played Limbo this year, and that's a good one too.
Album or song?
I didn't listen to much new music at all this year.
This is Spotify's fault, by the way.
Yeah, we'll blame Spotify. Only thing I've listened to that was new that I liked, Courtney Barnett. I like Courtney Barnett.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's 2016.
Sun is nice, but it's not that nice.
Eliza thinks the Pacific is a little cold in January. Thank you guys for joining us for another roundup.
See you later.